everyone, what's up? It is me, Micah, and welcome to our house. Again, welcome everyone to our very humble home, all 42 square meters of it. This video is long awaited. A lot of you have been asking for a tour from the very beginning, and finally it is here. I would just like to let you guys know that I would like to keep my style or design process separate from it because it will take us forever if I add that to this video. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. Let's start the tour with our console area. House is super echoey, so please do not mind that I have my cell phone in my hand because I'm using it as a microphone, so you guys will be able to hear me clearly. So Adrian and I live in an apartment. We have our front door right over here, and to the right of the front door is the console area. Wouldn't call it a foyer anymore because it's pretty much a part of the living room. So right over here we installed some shelves because this part of the wall just felt really blank, and I wanted to find a way to cover this. I actually painted this, tried to make it artistic, but it's pretty much just an inverted U for Aaaah. And on the second shelf, I just wanted to display something that's very simple, yet still ties the whole console area together and goes well with the rest of the house. So under these shelves, I decided that I wanted to add a stool. Actually, this is for extra seating purposes because later on you guys will see our dining area, and it only has two main chairs, so if people ever come in, we can just pull the random stools that I have around the house that I use as display. I got this from Lazada. I will link everything that I got from Lazada in the description box, guys, so that if any of you would want to purchase stuff that you saw around the house that you liked, then you'll be able to do so. This bowl right here just felt right to complete the ensemble. I got this from an Instagram shop called Earth and Clay. I love that, but they're always sold out. Someone always gets to the pieces that I want first. All right, now we go to the main attraction. You guys can see yourselves there on the mirror. Speaking of mirror, we got this mirror from Greenery Manila on Instagram. This is so heavy. In fact, Adrian didn't want it to be hung on the wall because he's just scared that somehow someday it will fall. But I told him that we can secure it, I promise you. And we have this console table right over here. This is the biggest piece here in the console area. I got this from Lazada for I think like 1,000 pesos. I will link it in the description box. The design is super minimalist too, which attracted me to it apart from the price. Speaking of Lazada, I got these vases from Lazada as well. Featured them in a past video that I will also link in the description box. And then these dried leaves, I don't even know what you call these. I was running to the supermarket and then I passed by this dried flower shop. I asked how much this cost and how long they would last. They said, oh, well, that could last for like 2 years and they're only 200 pesos. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'll get it. So now it's here, and it's been there ever since we moved in here. Now the lamp, a lot of people have asked questions about this lamp. Where did I get it? I just got this online. If you guys know about Australian surplus shops, then you will find a whole lot of these. Trust me, you will find this somewhere in a surplus shop. And then this little bowl right here that I got from Shop This Tiny Home is such a pretty Moroccan looking bowl. And inside, I just added some of the shells and the dried anemone that I got from Boracay as we were walking down the shore. Very memorable because I got these pieces during our honeymoon. Oh, and by the way, we have Alexa hidden right here. Alexa, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so she's right behind the vases, and it just amplifies the sound much better because it's also against the wall. We also have some frames here on the floor because we want to cover the wires and also the extension cord that's behind it. But apart from that, I think that putting frames, photographs, paintings, and whatnot on the floor just adds so much character to any space. If you guys look through Pinterest, a lot of people actually do this. Welcome everyone on to our living room. I am going to start with the biggest piece, which I'm sitting on right now. We have our sofa. This sofa I got from Space Matters on Instagram. Actually, this is Adrian's wedding gift to me and I love it so much. The overall look of it is just timeless, and not to mention it is very comfortable. I take a lot of naps here, and that's something that I believe is very important, especially when you're buying big pieces for your home, such as a sofa. You have to make sure that it does not only aesthetically look well with your entire space, but it also functions well for your family. So on the right of the sofa, we have this big blank wall, and I knew immediately that I wanted a frame, a big frame or a big painting that will complement the rest of the home. Now, this I also got from an Instagram shop. I will just put that in the description box. Totally forgot, I'm so sorry. But obviously it ties so well with all the blacks that you will see throughout the home, and you saw that evidently on the console area. But I actually like to change it up with something softer, something more white and feminine. So sometimes I change this up with a painting that I got from Andee. You guys can find her on Instagram as well. Such a great and professional artist. She is one of my good friends too. So right in front of the sofa, we have this Sony Bravia TV. This was actually gifted to us by our Ninong Sonny and Ninang Bambi. Thank you guys so much. We use this literally all the time when we eat dinner, when we have our lunch, or when it's siesta time. A lot of people ask me, Micah, how did you get your curtains to go behind your TV? So we actually have a window right here, 3 windows to be exact, and they only take up like 1/4 of the wall, and they're just not the most pleasing to look at. I knew that the Roman blinds wouldn't work well behind the TV, and I certainly would never go for half curtains. Thought of a way in order to make this happen. So we looked at all the TV mounts and we settled for a swivel. Now a swivel looks a lot like a less than sign. So one piece of the curtain can go to the backmost space of that swivel, and then the other just goes through the middle. Moving on to the centerpiece of our living room, starting with this stool. I got this stool from Lazada. I did not expect it to complement our center table so well, but it did. I'm not gonna take credit for the idea of putting stools beside center tables, because that is a design that has been carried throughout the years. It took a lot of research and reading through Live Beautiful, Kinfolk Home, and a bunch of other home books to come down to this very simple yet striking idea. And right beside it, of course, our center table, our marble center table that we got custom made from Romblon. A lot of people have asked me about this piece, and if you guys are actually interested and if you want to have something similar in your home, then please do send me a DM. Now here we have these 2 identical cups that I got from Shop Violetta. Now this really kooky deformed piece right here I got from a Japan surplus when we were on the way to Tagaytay. These are 2 magazines that I got from Lazada called Design Anthology. If you guys want to learn about interiors, architecture, travel and style and all that, then definitely grab a copy because they look so good on the coffee table as well. Now this little anemone right here, I saw it washed up along with some other shells during our honeymoon, and I knew that it was just the perfect piece to include to our coffee table setup, so of course I brought it home with me. Now we're here at the dining and kitchen area. I'll start with the chairs. These chairs are super iconic. They are PJ inspired, and we bought them from Minus Manila. Shout out to Ninang Bambi for buying us one of the chairs. First thing that you will actually see when you walk into the house is the dining table along with the chairs, and then the kitchen, of course. So we really wanted the chairs to not be ordinary. We want them to stand out and yet still be very functional. Now the dining table, let's talk about this one. This is such a conversation piece. I got this done along with our center table. I went on Instagram and I just dreamed of having a marble dining table. I found this design with legs that look like they're in a form of cross, and I just couldn't get over it. I would lose sleep over it. I loved it so much. Found a way to make it happen for a very, very affordable and surprising price, and then I got this. Right next to our dining table, we got this shelf custom made. The topmost area consists of Adrian's coffee stuff. I love seeing him here in the morning making his coffee. I'm not a coffee person because I have ulcer. Love the smell of it though. Right under that, we have our oven. At the bottommost portion, we have the rice cooker right beside the air fryer. We had to get this done. We originally didn't want anything to fill this spot because it's already cramped as it is. But then came our tabletop dishwasher, which we got from Monarch. So glad that this came into our lives because now we have more time to do more work or just spend with each other instead of using about 30 to an hour just washing dishes. Now let's talk about the appliances and other decor items that we have going on here. Right beside the tabletop dishwasher, we have my single burner induction, just enough for Adrian and I. I thought originally that we needed a 2-burner, but now I realize that I'm probably never going to use the other burner if that were the case. And then here we have my bamboo utensils. I actually use this a lot. Got this from Lazada for about 150 pesos. Next to it, we have my chopping boards. These I got from Tagaytay, pero you can find something very similar on Lazada, which I will also link for you guys. Here we have some amber bottles. Dito namin nilalagay yung mga hand soap namin, pati yung dishwashing soap. Tapos nun, this little metal piece right here that I got in order to hold those bottles together, I purchased from Lazada for about 90 pesos. Sobrang helpful niya because it's not taking up space here on the counter anymore. You just stick it to your faucet and then you have a little shelf. Now this one is our water filter, and I'm not going to deny the fact that it's quite an eyesore. Maraming eyesore dito actually, pero papagawa pa ba namin yan? Of course not. We're only renting this apartment. It would be impractical of us to do so. Anyway, this filter though, I am so happy we purchased. I don't care if it's an eyesore because again, it saves so much space instead of buying those big 5-gallon bottles of water. Tapos nun syempre dapat may dispenser pa yun. Now here naman, we have our dish rack. This is such a pretty dish rack and it's stainless as well. It has some wood handles here on the side which just ties so perfectly with all the other wood detailing around our kitchen. But for those of you who are interested in getting this, I got this for less than 1,000 pesos from Lazada. And right in front of it, we have this mini trash can where we put our leftover food. So syempre nilalagyan namin yan ng plastic. Tapos nun tsaka namin pinapasok dun yung leftovers. So right beside our mini trash can, we have our CCTV for anyone who wants to enter our home in the middle of the night and steal from us. Just to be sure, just making sure. And right under that, we have this mini riser that I got from this Instagram shop called Make Art from the Heart PH. It's so adorable and you guys can actually get this in black as well. And here you guys, we have our Panasonic Echo Navi inverter refrigerator. This is the biggest type of its kind because I know this comes in different sizes. It's actually exclusive to Abenson, so we got this from Abensons. And by the way, shout out to my mom because she was the one who got us this. I'm still going to link that in the description box for all those who are interested. Honestly, it's just really perfect for the two of us and even for when our family grows. Oh yeah, and guys, I'm not gonna forget to talk about our shelves and of course the cabinets as well. So the shelves, we just got this made. Shout out to Ninong Carlo for making this happen and sending his best carpenter to do this. So I wanted these shelves to be raw and I got these made because I wanted a place in the kitchen where I could just get creative. And right over here, there was already an existing cabinet, but it did not have cabinet doors. I mean, really make do with what you have because we made use of very inexpensive materials to make this come to life because we're just gonna leave it here anyway after a few years when we move out. Now these handles I just got from Lazada for about 400 pesos for 6 pieces. I'm very surprised because when you look at different hardware stores and look through their cabinet handle section, everything is just so expensive per piece. Obviously, I carried the golden handles all throughout the rest of the cabinets. Welcome everyone to the second room in this apartment. So this we've converted into Adrian's closet, my hosting space. This is also where I do my makeup, my skincare. This is also where I store my books and camera equipment. Well, it's pretty much a storage closet in one. The first thing that will actually greet us, which is right beside you guys, is the custom-made rattan basket that I got from my Bing finds. There's this unusable space here beside the door, and I knew that I just had to get something custom made for it. Worked out super perfectly, and right in front of that we have these shelves and then this hanger where Adrian puts his tote bags. And there's light coming from here because this is our balcony, which I will not show you yet because I really want to make it over for a different video. Focusing on the shelf, I got this rattan basket from SM. They were actually not expensive at all compared to the other sellers that made baskets in this size. And this is where I put some of my smaller bags, and this is where Adrian puts some of his abubots, don't know what you call them, his pants, and some of his other clothes. Actually, right under there, you guys will see more baskets where we put Adrian's clothes. Oh, and up top, that is where Adrian's collection is placed. All right, now we go to my hosting space slash where I put my makeup, where I put my jewelry and skincare and whatnot. We have my vanity, which you guys probably saw from my first ever bedroom tour when I got it renovated. It's still the one that I use because I don't feel the need to buy a new table. Now this is where my jewelry goes. I actually have a jewelry collection on sale. You guys should totally check it out. I am wearing the earrings, the intertwined earrings from the collection, the piece chain, and we also have here hanging on my jewelry rack my most favorite necklace, which is called the Love Necklace. Check that out. I'm also gonna link it in the description. We're done with my vanity, moving on to my trolley. Not a lot of stuff for here except for the books that I have and a few other display items. This was gifted by Ninang Bambi, which she got made from NYOP. It is just such a beautiful caricature of Adrian and I. I love this. You guys should totally reach out to NYOP. They make the cutest caricatures. And now a lot of people ask about like why we have so many curtains around the house, and the reason for that is, well, just because they make the space look so much softer and they really add such a good effect to the overall look of the space. This is Adrian's closet. Dun, 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 dun. Now imagine if we didn't have curtains to cover this. It just wouldn't look as organized and as pleasing. And at the same time, it's super multi-purpose because I use this as my hosting background. I'm gonna give you guys a peek of this. Boxes on papers and boxes and some other stuff. This is where Adrian's shoes are. My bags are here. My old clothes that I'm going to sell. Just anything that we want hidden from the rest of the world. Well, now you guys know, so it doesn't matter. It's realistic. Oh yeah, and I really wanted to share this to you guys. We have a little bit of a gallery wall going on here beside my vanity. I got this from one artist. Her name is Nikki Talents, along with this little note that says, "Dear Micah, for every artwork that you purchase, you helped an artist earn a living. I hope you continue to support local artists like me, pursue their passion. Thank you very much and keep safe. With love, Noel." So right under that, we have our hamper basket, and then that's also where I put my daily bag. Pretty big nowadays. Ever since I became a wife, things have changed. We're currently in our bathroom, and this is the only bathroom here around our apartment. In all honesty, I didn't want to show this space to you guys because this is the only space in the home where we didn't really get a say. Because again, we're only renting our apartment, and it would be very excessive of us to get something that is not our property renovated. So the tiles remained, the paint remained, The fixtures, even the shower, we did not have anything to do with that. Everything came with this apartment except for the heater and of course the other design pieces that we added to it. And I feel like I'm being ungrateful if I didn't add this to the tour just because I don't really like the way that it looks. I'm grateful that we have a spacious bathroom all to ourselves, especially during this time. It is comfortable and I have nothing to complain about. Here to my right is our toilet area. We just put up this shelf situation here that I got from Lazada in order to get some of our bathroom items stored in here. These baskets I got made, custom made from my Bing finds on Instagram. And this little crate right here, yeah, we also got it from Lazada. Now we have our shower area. Nothing special about this. Meron lang kaming broken shelf na tatanggalin na namin kapag completely broken na siya. Pero since nagagamit pa namin siya, why not, right? These curtains, these white curtains I got from Lazada. And that Lexton water heater we just got from Ranzel. Thank you so much to Adrian's friend Ranzel for gifting that to us for our wedding. Super duper helpful, especially during cold days. So right in front of the toilet and the shower area, we have the sink and a pretty big space here. It is never uncomfortable for Adrian and I to be in this space at the same time because, well, it's pretty spacious, especially for an apartment. We added a few touches to it, like this frame and another one right in front of the shower area because, again, we just kind of wanted to elevate what we had going on. This rattan towel, this is where I dry my towels. I got it from La Rosa on Instagram. And then right beside it, we have this round mirror situation here that I was supposed to use in the console area but then decided against it because it was too tiny and it fit perfectly here in the bathroom. I got this from Lazada as well. And under it we have the sink. We've yet to replace the faucet and maybe add like a shelf here, but some other time. And right beside the sink we have a Lazada haul because I got everything here from Lazada. You have a hamper basket, an aesthetically pleasing trash can, and an aesthetically pleasing toilet cleaner. Down to the last room of this house tour, we have our master's bedroom. This is a place of rest and sanctuary for us. We do not bring work in here, and I'm just so happy about how everything came together. I'm gonna start with the biggest piece here that took almost all of the space. We have this Oscar bed frame that I got from Mandaue. Actually, even our foam is from Mandaue. It's the best thing that I purchased before the lockdown happened. So yes, I got this even before we got married. This sham right here I got from IKEA, imported by my Bing finds. Our comforter came from Lazada, which is super cheap, like 400 pesos. But the duvet cover, however, this I got from IKEA as well from my Bing finds. My pillowcases, the first layer or the lumbar, this one I got from H&M Home. The one behind it was a gift from Mommy Margot. Mommy Margot, thank you very much. Behind it, I got that from H&M Home as well. Behind those, which are our main bedroom pillows, I got them from an Instagram shop, which I will pop up on the screen. Let's talk about these frames because they're the ones that tied the whole room together. I feel like this room would not have been complete without putting anything on these blank walls. So I don't want to put any of our pictures outside of our bedroom. It just felt fitting that they stayed here. I got these custom made from an Instagram shop, which I will pop up on the screen. And these frames I got from Mandaue Foam for like 300 pesos, and they honestly look so expensive. Actually, you get something done like this from other Instagram shops and they will cost you like 8,000 pesos or even more. So just find a way to make it work without spending too much money. Right in front of our bed, we have our tower fan. This one we got from Lazada as well. This is one of our best purchases, to be honest with you, that we got on a sale. It's just best to use for rooms that you usually air condition. Sobrang suabe ng hangin nito. And beside that, we have this Samsung TV along with this JBL soundbar that Adrian's best friends got for us. So Hanson, Arik, and Ritchie, you guys, thank you so much because we literally use this every single night. We love having movie marathons, just going through Netflix, watching different series. I'm super grateful to you guys for buying these for us. And actually, this TV stand was a surprise from Adrian's girlfriends naman. Sobrang ganda. I love the mid-century vibe of it. And it's just right for the TV, just right for the bedroom. And it also has few storage spaces here where we put some of our personal items. So to Yeba, Aimee, Shar, and Denise, thank you girls so much because walang papatungan yung gift ni Hanson, Arik, and Ritchie kung wala to. So right beside the TV, we have this little vignette here which I created because I felt like, again, it was a blank space that needed some loving. This chair is a vintage that we got from Adrian's old house, and on top of it, we have another artwork from Nikki Talons. These pots, which I just love, gave so much character to the room, came from the guys selling pots on Instagram. Now right here we have our side table. The side table came from my bank finds. So yes, it is from IKEA. Its name is Lunar. It looks like it's real wood, but honestly it's just laminated. Coffee table books under there, a candle. And on the main tabletop, we just added this ceramic beautiful vase that we got from Lazada. I hope this is still available on Lazada though, because the last time I checked it wasn't available anymore, but I will try to link that for you guys. We just have a few abubots here, a frame with photo booth pictures of Adrian and I from Time Zone. This acrylic holder or organizer right here, this is where we put our remotes and our ointments that we need, that we usually put before going to bed. Now I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where my closet is. It is here in our main bedroom. And again, I just hid it behind these lovely sheer curtains. Actually, they put it on the floor, but I learned to love that effect the moment that I saw it. Putting curtains all around the room just again made it look so much more romantic and softer, which is something that I was aiming for since this was a place where I wanted us to feel very relaxed. If you guys want to peek, this is what it looks like. I even have my shoes under there, but of course they're on a different shelf. Oh, and if you guys are wondering where the air conditioning unit is, I hide it behind the curtains because, well, why not? It just looks better like that when it's turned off anyway, right? So before we wrap up, I actually just wanted to share a little something. I am just so grateful to God for blessing us with a home. I remember how my parents started and how my dad was trying to make ends meet in order to provide for a family of 4 with another baby on the way. Sometimes I look around the home and I just get really overwhelmed because I know how my parents' life started. They didn't have a home to themselves. They were living with my grandparents, and it was just quite a journey for them. We're not just thankful because we have a home and that we've been blessed materially and financially, but I look around and think that, wow, God, thank you so much for working in the heart of my dad and my mom to fully believe and trust in you enough to share it with their children, because that same gift of salvation that they were received from Jesus was passed on to us and we were able to receive it. I mean, that in itself is what makes us complete. But the fact that we have all these bonuses from God, not just things that we need, but also things that we want, it is really quite astonishing. I know that I showed you guys around all the things that we have accumulated, those that were gifted to us, but I hope that you know that having a beautiful and comfortable home is not the end-all and be-all, though that is a dream for all of us. I believe and I will forever stand by the fact that true joy only comes and will be fulfilled by Jesus Christ. These things are all very nice, you know, and we are so blessed and privileged to have them. But at the same time, nothing compares to the gift of a brand new life that we can all find through Christ. May we not store our treasures here on earth, but in heaven. I hope you all enjoyed this tour. I'm gonna leave you with love, hope, and faith. For today, you watched me, Micah, Louisse, and I cannot wait to see you again. Bye, everyone.